Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. We're plum crazy about 5 Sip Friday.
Welcome to beautiful Coos Bay, Oregon.
What a day. You do not get many Oregon coast days like this.
Yeah, and look, it's usually really cold out, but just that little bit of sun will still sunburn you. So
Yes.
Yesterday we were here, I got sunburned hands, but on the inside I'm frozen. I feel like a Hot Pocket from back in the 90s. Well, look, we are very excited today because two reasons. Number one, we ran here from Roseburg, from wine country, Oregon, a 5-person relay. Julie's wearing some of our bits of flair from the relay still. The team name, Plum Crazy, obviously.
Yep.
This all goes together. The other reason is it's 5 Sip Friday once again. Thank you, Barter Hordes.
Thank you, Barter.
I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic sample. Barter wouldn't let us down.
He wouldn't.
Well, if it's your first time joining us here for 5 Sip Friday, we nose the glass, take 5 sips, say whether or not we like it, try to guess what it is, and then it's ultimately revealed. We have had some success in the past. They're not all winners, but I feel like a winner already, and I'm ready to go in for the nose for the
I don't
sample.
even know if we need to go in for the nose. I can smell it just hanging out already.
Yeah, something tells me that this is not going to be an American whiskey. No.
Maybe. It could be an American single malt.
It smells like an apple glazed barbecued grilled meat of some type, and I...
Wow, that's pretty good. I was just
You
getting...
think?
Yeah, I was just getting a little... Oh, the waves are coming in. I can hear them. Yeah, I was just getting a little smokiness.
It kind of reminds me of when we used to go to the Indianapolis 500 every year. There's that smell of the rubber in the air.
Yep. Let's start the weekend.
Cheers.
This is definitely a Phil pick.
I don't know if this is a Phil pick either.
Woo! That is some smoke.
I do want to say before we start
Woo!
that 3 years ago,
Yeah.
we would have taken one sip of this and spit it out.
I
And 3 years from now, we might sip this and go, that is my jam.
Yeah.
Today, though, for me, I'm not quite there. My palate's not quite there.
I like the finish
Okay.
more than I liked the initial sip. But you know me, I'm not a super smoky, peaty, those kind of scotchy flavors.
Yeah.
It needs to be really minimal for me to like get into it. But I'm gonna go. It's 5 Sip Friday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open
You're
up my palate.
in the
I'm gonna.
spirit of the thing.
I'm in the spirit. I can tell on the finish that I actually do really like this.
That's just it. We wouldn't have recognized
Yeah.
any flavors before. We would have just said peat and smoke.
And I already knew,
There's
like,
things here.
from the nose, I knew that this was gonna be a strong one. So let's go in for sip number 2.
Sip number 2.
Man,
The first smell, I actually thought it was the bratwurst I had for lunch, like it was on my fingers or something. But no, it's the whiskey.
oh, it is grilled. I almost want to say there's like a grilled pineapple-ness to it because there's a not citrus, but there is something sweet in there.
There's a
maybe
tropical
like
note.
Yeah, maybe like some grilled. I don't know if honey could be glazed. I guess a glazed honey.
Honey
but-
glazed grilled pineapple.
Yeah, something like that. Sounds delicious, actually. But it is smoky. It is barbecuey.
My tongue is numb. Is that normal?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a mintiness here, though.
I do like the mouthfeel of this. I think that it coats really nice. The roof of my mouth is totally coated in the flavors.
It does a lot of good whiskey things.
Yeah. I do appreciate drinking this outside.
Yeah, and I have to say, sip number 2, already it's wearing me down.
Oh, in
It's
a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. I feel like I'm getting used to it, and I guess that's what you have to do. Sip 3, huh? Okay.
Oh. I know a couple of people that are gonna love this.
Yeah. There's some candied bacon and stuff. I gotta
Ooh,
say, there are more flavors emerging all the time.
This is an interesting drink for me because I was like, I'm not on board, and then I was on board, and then I think I got off the trolley again on that sip. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna go.
Off-board and off the trolley. This
Well,
is
you know,
Coos Bay, not San Francisco
I know,
Bay.
we're
There's
like-
no trolley here.
We're hopping on and we're doing a hop on, hop off at
We're
on this ride.
Real touristy today.
Yeah.
Are you just going in for sip
Oh,
4?
I thought you were.
I'm smelling it.
Oh,
I think that there's a lot to like here. especially if you have a palate that's trained to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the baby steps. I think you can agree that we think this is a scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're at that beginner level.
Yeah. And before we take sip 4, I want to say just a couple of days ago, we went to a tasting and somebody had a bottle of Ardbeg Scorch, some sort of crazy like selected edition, like a single barrel, like a tiny run of this type of whiskey, and that was outlandish. It was too much for my palate.
Oh yeah, no, I immediately disliked it.
Yeah, it didn't do anything for me. This is completely on the other side of things. I think it might be the same style, but it's not offensive in any way.
When that glass approached my nose, I immediately wanted to push it away.
Yeah, it was a no. It was an immediate no.
This one's not an immediate no.
No, it's not.
Barter, we do appreciate this drink. We're giving you a hard time.
Anything that expands our palates, I'm in favor of. Sip 4? Mm-hmm. My burps taste like ham all of a sudden.
It's smoky.
It's wild.
It is real. Okay, so I'm gonna be.
Oh, I didn't like the last sip, though.
Oh, it is really flavorful.
The last sip was crazy.
So if you are a scotch drinker, maybe this isn't a scotch. Maybe this is a single malt. Who knows what this is? We don't know.
Anything.
But if this is the kind of drink that you like, I really do think you're going to like it because I think there's a lot of flavors in here. I think there's a lot of things to like. My palate is just so much sweeter than what this drink represents.
I will say this, overcast or sunny, I think the coast is the place to enjoy this. You said something similar earlier, but I do agree with that.
But I would say a really cold night, wintry, in front of a fireplace would also be a nice time to enjoy this.
Especially a smoky fireplace.
Yeah.
Because I think it would pair reasonably well.
Yeah. And with a cigar.
A cigar would probably be the right idea too. Sip number 5?
Yeah, let's find out what this is.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. I told you, you're on the hop on, hop off bus.
Yeah, I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah. There is a little lemon in there. I'm standing by that grilled, that caramelized, honey caramelized grilled pineapple thing.
Yeah, I'm into that.
A lot of smoke, peatiness, all the good stuff.
Yeah, heavy smoked peat.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been talking a lot about flavor notes and what we think of this. Ultimately, is this a bottle that you would buy in your current whiskey journey?
So, Julie particularly wouldn't because I'm not a scotch drinker. Do I like this? I think that if you are a scotch drinker, you probably would really like this.
Probably.
I'm not the person to ask though.
Yeah, I think that's the bottom line, is that we're the wrong person to ask, should I buy this whiskey?
Yeah.
Do I think it's good? Yes. Do I think it has a lot to offer? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And are there a lot of people out there that like this? I bet there are. It's just a little bit above my palate's pay grade at this point.
Yeah.
But I do think that it is flavorful. It's the type of thing I would love to share with a friend, especially somebody who just brought along a bottle and said, you need to try this. So Barter, thank you very much for bringing this along and letting us try it. Now it's time to figure out what the heck we think we're drinking here.
My scotch knowledge, very limited. So I'm going to go with scotch. I'm going to go Oban 15.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just going to go Oban.
You're going to go Oban.
But Oban 15 sounds nice and people always talk about it, so that's what I'm going to say.
I'm familiar with Oban 14, but I don't know if there is a 15.
Oh, really? Well, one of the teens. I'm going with one of the teens. And then I'm going to go 86 proof.
I think 86 proof is the right idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick a region on this one.
Love it.
Because as much tire fire as I got on the nose, and I actually cut my finger the other day and I was wearing a Band-Aid. I took it off a couple of days ago, but I smelled this and I went, is my Band-Aid still on my hand? It's not. I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
I didn't even ask.
Okay. But if there's one thing that I know, or that I think I know about Scotch whiskey, it's that Islay Scotch is generally heavily peated, heavily smoked peat.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm going to go Islay, and because I can't think of another brand from that region, let's go Lagavulin 10.
Love it.
I don't know if there is a Lagavulin 10.
Oh, all right. We've got a pattern so far this year.
Confusion?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Laprague?
I think it's Lafrague.
Lafrague?
Lafrague?
I'm sorry.
It's Lafrague?
Lafrague? Lafrague? Anyway, it's Lafrague 10, sorry.
I said Lagavulin 10.
Yeah, so you did that.
Hey.
So it's an Islay single malt Scotch whiskey, and it's 86 proof.
Okay.
So we got that.
Look at that.
And
Most scotches are, by the way. Don't act like we really nailed this one.
I
They're
know.
usually in that neighborhood.
And Barter says, I had to throw one peat bomb into the mix, and you did.
You sure did. Yeah, absolutely. And there's a price there.
Oh, $60.
$60.
And
Well,
I do
there you go,
apologize for the pronunciation.
Lafrog, whatever it is, 10 years. You said single malt. I said 10 years. We both said Scotch whiskey. We both said 86 proof.
I think we did pretty good.
I think we did okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. Thank you so much, Barter. This is a fantastic sample in a fantastic place. And what can I say? It's time to go sit in a hammock and rest our tired bones from that run this weekend from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you next week.
Should have paired this with the bratwurst.
Oh.